Morning world, and a damp welcome to Saturday the 23rd of May. We've had some rain. In fact, not only did we have some rain, we had hail. It's too warm for sleet, but it looked like sleet. And it absolutely threw it down, so much so that both of these water tanks were full within 10 minutes. I mean, that's 1,500 litres in there. Yeah, a lot of water. Most of it is now washing away down there. So it's even started to flatten some of the grass. Okay, so sadly, green, you'll see the green ear tag in her. Had to be a heifer, didn't it? She's got to go. She failed her TB test. There's another green ear tag in here somewhere as well. We are just waiting now, it'll probably be Tuesday I expect, for a message from Animal Health or Alpha to arrange collection of the two animals that were confirmed, confirmed infected with TB. Whether they actually have it or not, we'll never know. They will probably end up as lasagna, because apparently that's where a lot of it goes. They test them for TB, they test positive, they go off, they get slaughtered, hung up, and go, oh, there's nothing there. And then they go in the food chain anyway. Bad news for us though, because of our failure to pass our TB, which was a shock to everybody, the vet, everybody, nobody expected us to go down, is 120 days. The cattle have got to stay on the farm now 120 days. I've got to have two clear tests now, which will be 60 days apart, before we can then be classed as TB free again, which means none of the cattle are going to our other farm. So all the plans that we had, once more ripped up and chucked out the window. So it's just as well we hadn't cut any grass here and done any mowing here, because we're probably going to have to graze all of it, because all of these animals, apart from the two that are going off for slaughter, and we got a couple of big steers. We got a steer to book in. We hadn't booked him in because we got an animal sold for beef packs. We hadn't booked him in because we thought it would be easier once we've got a TB free status, less paperwork. Hasn't made a spot of difference. So now I still got to do that. So we can still sell beef, all perfectly safe, but it's just paperwork and hoops to jump through. That is quite windy in there. So, all right, nudging me. So we had planned to get the sheep in this afternoon, or put them in the pen out in the field. Hello dear, right. And just dag the few with dirty backsides. We were just going to give them a little bit of a clean up. Nobody likes to handle wet sheep, so I don't think that's going to happen. Pretty sure that today's video is going to be all indoors, because although I really want the rain, I'm really pleased to see it, we need it, I don't really want to go out and work in it because I don't have to. So anyway, so once these two animals that are infected are gone, we will then basically let everything out here, apart from the bull. Sorry, I got a shout because they're all mooing at me. The bull has to stay in, because a lot of these are his daughters. These are his daughters. He can't mix with them. So I feel very sorry for the bull. He cannot go out on grass. Or if he does, it's got to be well away and 2 fences away from the girls, because he's going to take some stopping. If he smells something interesting, he's going to want to go for it. Oh, be quiet. What? What? You keep nudging me. I haven't got any bread on me. No. No. None. Yeah, so the bull's going to have to stay in. I will probably keep at least one of the big steers that is going, we're sending off to slaughter, in with him to keep him company. But yeah, poor bugger, he's going to have to stay indoors. And it's not his fault. It's no one's fault, it's just the way it is. So all of our haymaking is going to be over at the other farm, apart from maybe we'll take a cut from pigeon meat because that's not fenced for livestock. And the way I look at it, if I cut that and bale it and bring it down, if we get short of grub down here, at least I can feed that in bales. Yeah, I haven't got any. No, I've given them bread twice in the last 10 days, and look at them. That's all they want. Not interested in me, they just want to know if I've got any bread. Oh. Anyway, I've come down and I've had a look. I had a cursory look around the sheep this morning, but they're all tucked up in corners and hedges and under trees and that, so everybody's all right out there. I'm going to go back indoors. It is 11:15. I got somebody coming in at midday for the wood chip, and I got somebody come and see me this afternoon with reference to maybe having some archery down there. So my old club. So, go right, sweetheart. Go right. Yeah, it's a shame about that. That's a good sized steer, that is. So he would have looked good on a plate. He's still going to look good on a plate. It's just not mine. Put the back on him. He's a lovely animal. Eh? Oh well. C'est la vie. The joys. Right, you have to get out of the way. And they have to all go through there again in 60 days. Oh, update on the arm. For those of you that are concerned, it's a lot better. Still sore. Swelling's pretty much gone down now. I can dress myself and all that sort. I can't actually lift anything heavy because it's painful. But I reckon another 3 days and I'll be pretty much 85–90%. So no need to worry, we're okay. There's a lot of shouting and yelling going on in the goose pen, which sometimes means something's hatched. What's all that racket about then? You got something to tell me? 3 against 1. Maybe 6 against 1. I just want to know. All right. That's you coming in nearer, I'm having you. Look, I just need to know if you've got any good goslings there, right? Let's have a look. Eggs. No, nothing there. Well, you want to have a go as well, do you? What? What's going on down there then? You seem to have had a tree fall down. Right, you two, bugger off. Go on. Yeah, mate. Go on, sod off. Go on. How about you? You got anything in there? No? That's just eggs. Anything in here? No, that's not eggs as well. No. What's all the racket about then? Go on then, sod off. Go on. You're thinking about it, ain't you? You'll lose. Anything over here? Nothing over there. What about in here? Anybody in here? Hello, sweetheart. Right. Nothing in there. So I think it was just a case of the geese had decided to have a scrap, which is what geese do. But we've got plenty of eggs being sat. Right, sod off you two. So hopefully before long we'll have some little yellow fluffy goslings about, which invariably, because goslings are actually worse than sheep, they find wonderful ways to kill themselves, and geese actually are pretty awful parents. Brainless. Right, so no goslings. Maybe in the next week or so we'll have some little balls of yellow fluff. Mrs. Duck. Oh, don't you like the rain? Mrs. Duck is quite happy in there. So hopefully she'll have some little balls of fluff before long as well. Well, apart from the wind, the rain and the sun, it's going to do the grass a power of good. Might even have to cut my lawn, but not now. Not now. Oh, hello.
Are you out here, are you?
I'm only going to make up a bottle for a little lammy.
Okay.
You're not in my way. Why would you be in my way?
You're filming, so. Are you filming right now?
Oh yeah, could be. Yeah, he was. He looked a bit colder earlier, so I thought I'll.
Okay.
Actually, I think I'll make him a warm one, as I'm feeling rather generous.
Aww.
I know. People might think I care.
Big soft dish.
Shh! Don't tell anybody that. Not true. Blowing quite a gale out there actually. And little number 11, I walked out there to look at him. And he's so pleased to see me. He came wandering up. Where's my bottle? No, I ain't got a bottle. And when he wandered back off again, it's kind of like, I don't care how old you are. It was like, poor little fucker. So I'm going to do him a bottle, and I'm going to do him a warm one, because that is cold out there. I'm also going to do him a full one. Right, okay, let's shut that. So we've had a lot of wind today. I'm expecting there's probably some tree damage around the county, but fortunately for me, no one's rung me with a tree down, so I've had a fairly peaceful day. We've also had, I wouldn't say we've had a lot of rain, maybe total half, 3/4 of an inch, which isn't a lot, but it will be enough to keep the grass green and keep it fresh, and help the stuff up Pigeon Mead hopefully thicken up. But, and an interesting meeting with Tyndale Archers earlier. I took them out on the golf course. I offered years and years ago that if they had a problem they could shoot here, and the offer remained open, and if we can accommodate them and if it works out for everybody, maybe we'll have some regular archery here. If that happens, maybe I'll even start shooting again myself. But not at the moment. I don't think my elbow's going to handle too much of that at the moment. And I would certainly need to rebuild some muscle on my back. Right, we're going to feed this lamb. I reckon he's right down the bottom. Sod's law. But I'm still not going to get the quad bike out because I really can't be bothered. It's quite rough out here. I've got a feeling he's going to be genuinely pleased to see me. He hasn't seen me yet. Poor old Raywood Ash has lost another branch. We're going to have to go and do some work on that. He'll probably see me before he smells me because he's downwind of me. Oh, Lambert, I'm behind you. Yes. Here it is. I've seen him looking better. Come on. You'll get wind, you guys, it that fast. I'm going to move and park my ass, hang on a minute. Come on, you. I wanted to see you moving. He's not carrying that rear hind leg as much now. But he just seems to go, he's gone bloated but skinny at the same time. Grass, I think. Innit? We'll come back down later on and bring some creep feed down. So it probably won't hurt to get him on some creep, but it's still in the back of my van. That's drooling all over me. You know what? I might as well take that creep down there now. So shall I forget it again? Not really an off-road vehicle, but it's not that hilly in there. pig. Well, that's pleased the lambs anyway. They've been without creep for a few days, so putting them back on takes a bit of pressure off the mums. No, no bread, no. Somebody mentioned in a previous video that lambs weren't so keen on the bread. That's true, but that's partially because they don't know it. Once they get a taste for it, then they know it. Hopefully Tiddler will find some as well. Right then, race back to the top gate now then.